What's up, Taco? There we go. That's what I want. Thank you, Taco, for announcing the stream. I appreciate that. I really do. Sorry, I was busy. I know I'm like a minute or two late. I was teaching a student in E&M. What's good, Equity? Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks, dude. Network frames, excuse me. Yeah, sure. Let's do your question. You're good. Sorry, kill the music. All right, what's going on, guys? Wednesday. Read all about it. Yeah. Let's see. Anything that's changed? Oh, Alprince should be getting back to you guys about. I talked to him, and he should get all the reading challenges done for you guys. He said he had everything scheduled. So I think that will all be completely wrapped up by Friday. So the last thing is going to be the talent show on Friday. So make sure to come by. We're going to have some cool talents to watch. And Sensation's going to be one of our judges. What's up, Sensation? Sir Sensation. Thank you, Sensation, for holding down the stream. Dude, what? You streamed for like 10 hours or something, didn't you? What's the record so far? I just need to read the article. Ooh, I don't hear any volume from you yet. Let's get your mic working.
Okay.
There we go. Taco Cat says 13 hours. Oh my god, wow, dude, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, we'll do a thing. I do definitely want to. I want to have a. So you prompted me to come up with a good idea because we do have some like UK students and like New Zealand students who, yes, are like online at that hour and do need help or just someone to talk to at least, you know. So like that would be perfect. I'm going to make a whole ping. I'll make a whole announcement. Sensation, I'm going to introduce you. It's going to be a whole thing. We're going to have like the promenade of Sensation coming out and then everyone in the server will understand what you do. Because I think some people are probably confused. They're just like, wait, what is this guy just chilling in office hours like all the time? I'm like, no, he's doing good things. I just need like, I'll make a formal introduction about it in the next week or two. I just need to finish this fucking tournament up. Yeah. Have we done an AMA stream with Sensation? We haven't. We could do one. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. There are a couple people that, like, Danny Highway wants to do an AMA with me and stuff. No AMA this Friday. We're going to do the talent show. But that'll be fun. Talent show will be fun. What's up, Hikaru? What's up, Hikaru?
Yo, I do got a question.
What's up? What's your question?
What are you doing just chilling in office hours?
What is Sensation doing just chilling in office hours? He works on like he works on various things. Like, well, Sensation, you tell him. What do you do when you're chilling in office hours?
Waiting for questions.
Waiting for questions, yeah.
My maths is at a much lower level, generally speaking, so I kind of leave the maths and the physics to you. So my focus tends to be English, computer science, Japanese language.
Yeah, Japanese.
You speak Japanese?
He does speak Japanese.
Yeah, fluently.
Yeah.
Can you like just speak it? Like just say something random.
They always say this. You say again. Say again.
What? Say Dr. Gold is the coolest wait. Say Dr. Gold is the coolest person, and everyone should subscribe to him.
Wow. Subscribe. Something like that.
Yeah. Yo, you were in office. You were in this thing for 14 hours.
Well, Sensation streams. He streams regularly. He's always been streaming and whatnot. But recently, he kind of reached out to me, being like, he reached out, being like, "Is it cool if I do things in office hours?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." If no one's using it, like, I would love for someone to just be there, like, holding down the fort. If someone wants to pop in, say hi. There you go. You want to learn about the C? What is this? The C programming language, yeah. If you have any questions about computer science and stuff, like Sensation knows about that stuff. Yeah, he's got a lot of coding experience. So
Sensation, can you put your Twitch in the chat?
yeah, his Twitch is in there, dude.
It should be there.
Yeah, dude, bro. It's
shoot, yo, let me.
There's a every time he goes live, there's an announcement in office hours. It doesn't ping everyone because sometimes it's late, but I think I'm gonna make a special role for him to ping like the UK.
Yo, hold up, I'm in your.
There you go.
Yo, you're wasting $1,000.
That's literally my icon.
That's your icon. It's literally something in Japanese.
It says Sensation Black.
It says Sensation Black.
Yo, I got a question. In your channel points things, what's the me first thingy?
Me first means I answer your question first.
And what's the ticket? The ticket shout out. The
Do you
ticker shout out.
Do you see how there's a purple ticker there that's like saying like welcome to the stream, need help with your whatever? You can just have whatever on there as long as it's like kind of appropriate. Yeah, Sensation's like up there.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want on there. Just
like I got an auto. I have an extension on Chrome where it auto collects channel points for me.
That's cool.
So like you can think I'm watching your stream.
I'm sure.
But in reality, I could just be eating some Chick-fil-A.
You could be, yes. But again, at the end of the day, like you want to be watching the stream because that's how you learn. So yes, you can use an extension to probably hack it, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Hack the planet.
Hack the planet. Okay, let me do Equity's question because he said he had to go soon, and then we can chit chat about whatever. Cool. All right. Welcome everyone, Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold, this is Actual Education, the stream that helps you out with math, homework, science homework.
Nice.
All sorts of fun stuff. It's Wednesday. Yay. Let me see. And Equity's got a question before he's got to go. So let's go find his question. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. We're doing optics, dude? Ew. I hate optics. I hate optics with a passion. Here, let me pull it up. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. First of all, the question here, what the hell is this? What? And this is another thing as well. What is this, dude? Equity, what's going on here? Yeah, what's the quiz? Yeah, it's for okay. Is this for optics though? This doesn't look like for optics. This looks like for pre-calc. I feel like you know how to do this. Yeah, that's math. Okay. Is this a mirror or a lens? Oh, well, I'll show you this. It's a concave mirror. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is just follow the rays. Oh, F for focus. Yeah, this one's always weird though, right, Jeff? Yeah, it's something like, I think if it goes straight and then it bounces back through this, is that how that works? And then this goes like this. Fresnel's law. Yeah, I always fucking forget these. And then there's another one we drew. Or is that all we draw? Yeah, that's all we draw. So is this what you see? Balance is perpendicular to the surface, no? Oh. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about lenses. Yeah, no. Sorry, this is what happens. It's imaginary. I think it's something like this. One sec. I should have looked this up. I always forget what these are, dude. What was it? You don't need to draw behind the mirror? I mean, sometimes you do, though. Because there's like a virtual image like behind. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you draw like the... Okay, yeah, this is what I want to draw. Yep. Well, we don't know yet. Infinity in a pole.
I'm going to bed now. Bye.
Night, dude. Yeah, this is what I remember it doing. Okay. So, yeah, the bounce off from this one, it is going to bounce this way, right? It is going to bounce like perpendicular. But that's also going to go through to the focus on this side. It does like that. Sorry, I should draw this better. Ah, no! Yeah, it's like this. Okay. And then there's also one where it goes, I guess, straight through to the, what is this? It goes through F in front of the mirror? I mean, there's a couple ways to do it. Yeah, I need to make just like a TikTok on this because I know I've taught this a couple times. It's been a while since I've taught optics. By a while, I mean it's been like a year. So I forget exactly what the there is a bunch of tricks for this one though. I hate the tricks. Where is it? Yeah, no. This is what it is. Eventually equity. It's eventually this. Although I guess this one's outside the center of curvature. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's on the other side, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Mine's better. Yeah. Yeah, no. You don't draw it through the focus on this side. You do need to draw it behind the mirror because that's where the image is. The image is over here. So yours is better. You're an asshole, Nightbot. Yeah, this is what you always draw. You draw like you're gonna draw a straight one. Wait, is this a concave mirror? Oh, it does. I mean, this one's convex. Didn't we say this was a convex mirror? Yeah, this is a convex mirror. So look, you always draw like a ray going this way, which is always going to bounce out perpendicular to it. Yeah. And then you draw something going to the center, which is always going to have the same angle coming back. Okay, so that's going to do this.
Hello.
What's up, Ethan? So when...
Yeah.
Give me a second, Ethan. So when this comes back, right, and then you draw like the imaginary ones behind it. You're going to get this and this. Because look, this right here and this right here are never gonna intersect, right? Yeah, like this and this never intersect. So you have to find out where they intersect, and they do intersect right here. Yeah. Nice, get the stream back, Misty. So there's only 2 rays for a I think you only really need 2 rays for anything, I think. So we can do a concave mirror. Do you? I'm not sure you do. I'm pretty sure you can also just draw 2. Because you just need to find them to intersect in one place. So look here. So this is a concave mirror, right? Something like this. So in this case, right, you draw straight, and then it's going to bounce back through the focus, and then you have something go through the focus, and then it comes back straight, okay? And then this is the intersection. You only have to draw 2. You get points off if you don't draw the 3rd one? Why? Drawing 2 is fine. You don't need to draw 3. I agree. He's talking about like if the object is like multi-dimensional, like you have to draw the bottom of the object. You really just have to draw the top of the object. Yeah. And then it's going to get more complicated using what is it? Using lenses. Lenses become even more complicated. Interesting. This is another way they do it. They do it with the center of curvature. That's another cool way. I guess, yeah, you could also do this one. So look at this. So in addition to drawing the... This is always the rule. Like, anything that hits something parallel has to eventually go through a focus, right? So this would have to, like, go through a focus. But that doesn't make any sense because the thing bends this way. So it has to go through this focus. And anything that goes through a focus has to go to something parallel. So they do the additional one of this, which does make sense. Do you see that? This is actually kind of cool. This third one works as well. So for a mirror, you do this, and it goes... Well, okay, I guess it does this, right? And then you get the imaginary dotted one that continues on through this. 1 through C, 1 through F, and 1 parallel. Sure. Well... The 1 through F, though, is the one parallel. This wouldn't make any sense going through F here, right? Because this doesn't even hit the thing. Things don't do this. They go parallel, and then they hit the focus, is what they do. What's up, Mystic? Yeah. Hyperphysics has a lot of good ones on these, too, actually. I do like Hyperphysics. A little shout out to Hyperphysics. Hyperphysics is great. I've used these before to, like, kind of... So... Hyperphysics is great, yeah. So this is, for instance, this is mirror training. So this is a convex mirror. See, they only draw 2. You draw a perpendicular, which goes through to the focus. And then you draw something that goes to the center that comes through and goes there. I guess you could also draw to the curvature center. Okay. And then look, this is for a concave mirror. Here they do draw 3. So they draw 1 parallel, goes through the focus. They draw 1 through the focus that goes parallel. And then they draw 1 through the center, which comes right back. Okay.
Okay, that's the...
And then it gets a little bit harder. So parallel, focus. I guess in order, this has to go back. So then this goes through the focus, parallel, and then... I don't know, whatever's happening here. Oh, I guess it goes straight back and forth. Yeah. But that's cool. Yeah, this is where you get a virtual image on the other side. These you get real images. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, these are mirrors, and then eventually you're going to get into... Oh, wow, we go even more. So, besides mirrors, we get lenses. And then there's lens tracing. Where is it? Lens tracing. Yeah, like this stuff. Yeah, this is useful. Where's, like, lens, like this stuff? There you go. Yeah, this stuff always messes me up too, dude. Especially if you have, like, a double lens. So this is, like... You can have it where it's like a flat part and a convex, or then a flat part and a concave, or it can be, like, 2 concaves and, like, 2 convex. Send a screenshot of this? What do you mean? This tree? You want a screenshot of this? Here, just go to this website, dude. It's great. Yeah, you don't know hyperphysics? Hyperphysics is great. Like, here you go. Light and vision. This is just everything in optics. You just go here, and you just click on things. You're like, oh, I need to learn about mirrors. All right, cool. Here's mirrors. And then it's like, all right, cool. Here's, like, some mirror concepts. And then they have, oh, convex mirrors, concave mirrors. How the reflection works. This is Snell's law. What? Oh, just hit continue to site. I don't know why it doesn't work. They haven't updated their security certificates. This website's been around longer than you've been alive. When light travels through glass, don't different frequencies bend at different angles? Yes. That's why you get rainbows. You can see that. So here, let's go to, that's refraction, I believe. Or prisms. Yeah, here you go. Yeah. It has to do with, where's the explanation for it? Are you just trying to complicate things? Yeah, it has to do with wavelengths. And it has to do with, yeah, dispersion. So you have stuff like this. Yeah, I was never really a big optics guy. I didn't really like optics. I worked in a laser lab my first year in undergrad, and then immediately just like kind of got out. I was like, I don't want to do anything with this optics stuff. It's like too much for me. Yes, it bends twice when it goes through. Yeah, it bends on the way in and it bends on the way out. Yeah. Anytime light travels between two mediums, so if when it's going from air into water, there's going to be an index of refraction. And then when it goes from the water back out to the air, there's another index of refraction. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it does bend. But what you're talking about, the rainbow, that's not really bending. That's like separating. So like light in itself is composed of a ton of different frequencies and wavelengths all at once. And you're just getting blasted with all of them. That's why light looks like white, per se. Because it's all the frequencies added up together. And then what a prism does is it separates them out because depending on their wavelength, they're going to take different paths through the glass. I think that's where Acadia optic lenses try to avoid that effect. What is a prism? This is a prism. Prism is just a piece of glass. It's a piece of glass that's shaped like a triangle, okay? Such that, do you see how you have two different angles? Like something is going to, here, let me show you. Yeah. So notice how, for instance, this angle is different than this angle, right? So when stuff like comes in, it's going to bend at some angle there, which is going to be another angle relative to this, and that's why you get it to separate. It's actually, I think if you put two prisms next to each other, you can reverse the effect. You can get them to converge on each other again. I think you can do that. Two prisms cancel rainbow. Yeah, exactly.
Now here's a question for the students.
What's up?
Without cheating, students, without Googling it, based on everything that Dr. Gold has just told you so far about light, what color is the sun?
What color is the sun? Ooh, what color is the sun?
Give him a couple of minutes.
Moon says white.
There you go.
Yeah.
The moon is motherfucker. It's just.
The moon is white. What'd you say?
Just.
The moon is just. Anyways, yeah, this is what I wanted. I wanted to show this. What's up, Justin? How you doing, bro? How's life?
God.
Good. Okay. The strongest frequency is at yellow and green. Yeah, I mean, it's all light, you know. It's UV lights, everything, but yes, there are different, what is it? There are different relative intensities to the different frequencies. So the strongest one, and actually it's very interesting. So when something looks like it's a certain color, it's not because it's emitting that frequency, it's because it's absorbing that frequency. So like, for instance, when you see that, I don't know, like this calculator is red, it's not because this thing is reflecting red light. It's because it's absorbing red, and that's how we see it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So here's the cool thing with prisms, right? So if you have a prism, right, white light that comes in here that disperses, you can then have another prism next to it, which is inverted, which will take that dispersion and do what's called recombination to get white light again. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know this? Like, things are the color that they reflect. Oh, sorry. No, I had that backwards.
That's why my hat's black.
Yeah. If something is black, then it's absorbing all the colors, I think. I said absorb. My bad. I'm sorry. Backwards.
Is that why you don't wear black shirts in the summer?
Yeah. Sorry. Here you go. This is the explanation I'm trying to like come up with. Sorry. Right.
So when something black shirts in the summer, yeah.
Yes. Very exactly. So when something looks red, it's because it's absorbing everything but reflecting red, right? So that's why white shirts, for instance, are the coolest shirts, like by temperature wise, because white shirts are technically not absorbing anything and they're reflecting everything. Remember that, like, well, I was trying to write in white, right? All light together makes white. Yeah, black body radiation, yeah. And so, like, no light, the absence of light, that's black. So yeah, so if you have a black shirt on, that means you're reflecting very little light out, which means you're absorbing all the light in. That's why like wearing black clothing is hot in the sun. Yeah. That's kind of cool. It's a pretty cool physics concept. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah, we can do your math question afterwards. Are you coming back? Like today? Or are you leaving? Okay, you're cool. Alright, yeah, you're good. You're good. Head out, head out. You're good, Equity. Good question, dude. Bum 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 bum. What else we got? Not that many questions today, which is nice. Yeah, we're chilling. Sensation, if you ever have any questions, we can go over things, you know? Anything that came up, like on your
I have a question.
GCSEs.
I have a question.
What do you have your question on? What's your question, dude?
So, I'm learning about, like, line segments and all that bullcrap.
Okay.
If I could find the paper that I did a whole test. Wait, I'm stupid. We're gonna be learning something else next. But we were doing line segments. I know to God I filled that shit.
Okay. Do you have an example of what you were being asked on line segments?
Like, let's just say, like, it wants a ray.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, I think there was another thing where it wanted fuck, I forgot what it was. It wanted a segment, too. So, like, there was, like, one where it said, like, mark A, B, and then, like, it had, like, an arrow on top, and then, like, C, D with, like, an arrow on top.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can quickly show you some things. All right, so let's say we had, like, a bunch of different, let's say we had a triangle, right? That looked like this. It was connected by 3 points, right? Let's say this.
A triangle.
Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Yeah, a triangle, right? Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes, my name is Jeff. Nice to know.
No, Jeff is another guy.
Oh.
Your name is Justin. Okay. Segment AB, right, which will be written like this, versus ray AB. Is that what you're saying? Like this?
Let me see. Your screen's not showing.
Oh, sorry, my bad. There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you,
kind
Jeff.
of like that, yeah.
Okay. So this means that something starts at A and ends at B. So that's what this is. So this right here would just be going from here to here. That's called a segment.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we had a dotted like line, like a grid. So then like it would be used as like I don't know how to explain it.
So this right here would be a ray, by the way, Justin. A ray starts at A and goes through B to infinity. Okay? And then what you can have your last thing here, which is called a line. So line AB goes through A and B, but goes to infinity on both sides. Okay? So it goes like all the way here and it goes all the way here.
Yeah.
So it's actually cool. A line, right, contains 2 segments. So, I mean, if you really wanted to be fancy, right, you could say that ray AB plus ray BA, right, is equal to line AB.
Line AB, okay.
Right, because see how ray AB goes this way, ray BA goes this way. Together, they make a line. Lines go on forever and ever.
So, another thing that we're doing is the so we have these. We can make dotted points, and with those dotted points, we have to like get like let's say the y intersect out of it. And
okay.
I was given 4 different placements for 4 different letters.
Okay, so sorry. Repeat that question. Repeat the question. Sorry, Justin. What was it? Sorry.
Okay. So, you know, like that grid type thing where like you can dot points.
This.
Like kind of like that. Yes. Then, my teacher wanted us to, place. So it was on the test today.
What was it?
She wanted us to place -2 to -7, and I did not know how to do that. It was one of those. I don't remember. It was
just
like
on here?
-2 to -5.
-2 to negative.
So
what's
start
-2
at the
to
middle.
-7? Yes.
-2 to -7. So it'd be over left twice,
Yeah. Cool.
and then down 7.
Oh, you're talking about it's a coordinate.
Yeah,
wait,
that.
Oh yeah, coordinate's different. Yeah, okay. So this is -2, -7. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you're right. That's that's to the left 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down 7.
Right.
That's right here. Yeah, this is -2, -7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'd be A. Okay, so I didn't understand that part. I thought we were drawing lines. I'm actually really stupid.
No, you're not stupid. So yeah, that could be a point A. But also, you could represent this as like a ray, okay? Because that could be something that starts here, right? And goes through this point. That would be something like this, okay? That is what we call a vector, by the way. A vector starts at 0, 0 and goes through the point, and you would write that with these types of brackets.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a point. This is a vector, which is kind of like a ray, basically. I got the Von Trapp family in the chat, dude. You know, it's like my sister's favorite film. They love the Swiss Family. Sound of Music. I was about to say Swiss Family Robinson. No, Sound of Music. That's what it is. Wait, what's a vector again? Yeah, a vector is like a ray. So a vector has a magnitude. So like for instance, it would have like a length, okay, and it has a direction. So actually, sorry, a vector is not really a ray. I take that back because rays go on forever. Vectors do eventually like stop. Yeah. A vector is kind of more like a segment, I guess, technically. Yeah. What's up, Bob? Do we still need to teach you vectors? I know you didn't learn any pre-calc or something. You were talking about that, like during COVID, like you didn't really learn anything or something. I remember you were hurting a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I don't think I learned vectors. Oh, you got to learn vectors, dude. What? How have you not learned vectors? Vectors are very important. You're going to need them for sure in vector calculus, and you use them in physics, use them in everything. Yeah. Okay. Does that make more sense to you, Justin? Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. You get a bond coin for asking a question, dude. Congrats.
That's dope.
Yeah, I also have a question.
What's up, Ethan? What's going on, dude?
Yeah, you remember those do you remember those factorization things that we did?
Yeah. How'd you do on those? Did you have a quiz on those?
I'm gonna have the quiz tomorrow, actually.
Oh,
Like-
okay. Then.
Like I told you that.
Okay.
Just
well, let's
it
help
was-
you out with them, dude. What's up?
it is actually there's like the other method that I wanted to try. We did perfect squares with like binomials then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
There
also
are ones
completing.
that are
There's
such
completing the square too, and then there's a lot
Yeah,
of
but
stuff.
I never learned that.
My
Yes,
ears, they
like,
bleed.
that's
Too
what
much
I
soundboard. Chill. Yeah, you didn't learn them. I can teach them
You
to
know
you,
what?
Ethan. It's okay, dude. I can teach them.
No, wait, hold on. Listen to me. Like,
What's up?
point is that I never learned the complete the square thing.
Yes.
But what's even more ugly was whatever that garbage was with the going more in depth with factorization. I don't even. I
Oh,
don't
you
even
you
want to
didn't like
remember
the you didn't like the difference of cubes. Yeah, the sum of cubes, difference of
what-
cubes.
No, my
Yeah.
teacher didn't even teach me that. I'm like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not learning this.
No, it's okay. Yeah, that was all of. Where did we go learn that? It was with Jeff.
But wait, actually, the teacher will not mark up
That
points
was-
for you not doing the complete of
Yeah,
squares?
no, it's because we stopped here when technically we should have factored it out more. Like, yeah, yes, because yeah, this is kind of an ugly question to like factor out completely.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I don't
But
know in
anyways,
sum and
yes.
difference of cubes, though. I should. You should, dude.
All right, let's go. Yes. So I got two other questions here with trinomials.
Your trinomials are great.
Do you mind? Yeah, it's kind of different though than the other one.
Okay.
It's kind of similar, but it's working is
What is
completely
it?
different.
What is it? Tell it to me real quick, and then I'll do Mystic. I'll do your question next, dude. All right.
But
What
can I
is it?
send you the screenshot really quick?
Yeah, send me a screenshot.
Or no?
Yeah, send me a screenshot.
All right, I'll do it. I can do it very quick.
All right, do it very quickly. Mystic, what's up? Are you in class? You can hear us at least. Mystic, is your sound working again? I always wonder. Bum, 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 bum. What's happening these days? What is happening in the news?
Because I also I did like a little experiment with what is called a solar oven.
A solar what? Solar woman? What? Solar wind?
Solar oven.
Oh, solar oven.
Oven.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, solar ovens are dope.
I got the question in there.
I got you, bro. Yeah, these are good.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right, what's up?
I can't see your.
You can't see
I
it?
can't see your screen on the Discord. Oh, I mean, it's just on my side. Should I
Oh.
exit and come back? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah, exit, come back. You're good. Try it. Try it out. What are we up to followers-wise? What are we at? 913. Ooh. 13% away from 1,000. Okay.
One is different than the other. Like, one is a perfect square, one is not.
I don't know if the other one isn't a perfect square. We'll figure it out. I can't tell from looking at it.
I mean, I can tell from just looking at it myself. Like,
Oh,
one is a
maybe.
perfect square, but one is not.
All right, let's see. Do you know how to start doing this one?
I'd rather do the second one since that's more easier.
Well, the second one's harder. What? Second one's for sure harder.
The second one is. Oh wait, what? I thought the second one was easier to me.
No, the first one's easier.
All right. Oh wait, it's like 75 is not even a perfect square then.
Oh, it's not, but it doesn't need to be. These are trinomials.
Yeah. Apparently, for what I did here was I factored out a tree.
Good. I would factor out a 3 too. Yes, factor out a 3.
Seriously,
Right.
like, what's the explanation of that then? What's the explanation?
Because in order to do factoring of trinomial means that there are 3 terms. You really want it. It makes your life easier if this is just a 1. Like, if that goes away, yeah.
All right. And,
Bob says over 100 faculty members are now marching in support of the pro. Yeah, dude, there's some crazy stuff going on right now.
all right,
I want to go to UCLA and start rumbling with people. I'm tempted. I don't even know whose side I'd want to fight. I just want to go fight someone. All right, what's up? Yeah, so we pulled 3 out.
Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of factorization by HCF. Like,
Yes, notice how we can take 3 out of everything here, right? So yeah, so this just becomes n squared, right? What does this become? What's left here?
It's like asking like what is like 13n divided by 3? It's just 10n.
Good, it's just 10n. Yeah, good.
And
Okay.
then you ask the same thing to 75. What is 75 divided by 3? Which
Yeah,
is
what's
just
that?
25.
Okay, good. Now this is something that's easy to factor. Do you know how to factor this?
Yes, it's just like the first question.
It's not like the first question, but it's close.
Anyways, yeah, what you do is just you still keep the same tree. You still keep that same tree there. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the tree
yeah.
that's
The
factored.
3, yeah, the 3, yeah, the 3's gotta stay. Yeah.
But then you how do you say? Do you take the square root of the first and the third number apparently?
Yeah, let's not do that because that's dangerous. What you want to do, you want to know like what 2 numbers multiply to this but add up to this.
Okay, well that's what's easy. 5, just 5 itself.
Yeah, see 5 and 5, right? Okay. Now we know. Ooh, I'm gonna check that live stream out, Bob, in a second. Okay. So yeah, see that 5 and 5?
Yeah.
So that means I can write this whole thing as x plus 5 times x plus 5.
Where's the x from?
Oh, sorry, n. Sorry, my bad. What's up, not your friend?
Yeah. That's a simple mistake.
N
Confusing
plus
variable.
5, n plus 5, right? But there's
Actually,
still a
where's-
3 outside.
But what the teacher does is that she just does like 3 n plus 5 squared then.
Well, yes, because because do you see this? You see how I have n plus 5 times n plus 5? That's the same thing as n plus 5 squared. Right? When you have 2
but
things
then
times
it's
each
like
other.
multiplying each other. Here. But there's one thing I'm wondering.
What's up?
Why is the second one forsaken in this thing? Because it's like
Why?
take the
What?
square root of n squared. Like, yes, the second
Oh,
one
why
is
do you not
always
do anything with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because again, this is working backwards. So let's say we have a plus b squared, right? Which is the same thing as a plus b times a plus b. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how to multiply these together using the you can use the box method. I like the box method. You want to use the box method?
No, I use foil. What are you talking
Okay.
about? Hey, come on! I just like do it in
I-
my head then.
I
Like,
hate foil.
I can.
It's okay.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with foil?
Aluminum, that sucker. Aluminum foil. Yeah. All right. So what it would be? What is it going to be?
So it'll just be like a squared
Mm-hmm.
plus ab
Mm-hmm.
plus another ab
Mm-hmm.
plus b squared.
Good. Yep. Okay. See how this is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see how all I really needed, though, right, was this thing and this thing to be here? I didn't really need the 2ab.
We got. All right. So basically, so you basically look at the thing like as if it was a binomial. Just factor out the second one, and then that's Forsaken.
Don't say forsaken. I would just say, like, ignored. Forsaken is like something we
like-
say about, like, Jesus Christ and, like, the cross. Like, Father, into your hands, why have you forsaken me? Forsaken is kind of
Hold
strong,
on.
dude.
It's like
It's a strong word.
Forsaken means abandoned. Okay. Like if you're just leaving it, you'd have no use for that at that point.
Correct. I'm just saying in English, Ethan, you don't really want to like use that word unless it's like meant for something more than just numbers. You know. I'm just trying to help with your
Okay,
English. You just don't use the word
Right.
forsaken. It's a little strong. You know. It's like saying
All
we're
right,
gonna
then.
we're gonna crucify this term. Like you just don't want to don't say it.
That's not even math and religion do not really mix.
They can. No, I think math and religion can mix. You know, I think there's a lot of things in math that kind of take some quote unquote faith to believe. So no, I don't think they're mutually exclusive from each other.
All right, but yes, so you just ignore the first one. Sorry, you ignore the
Ignore
second term.
ignore
after
the second term. Yes, okay. But that's only okay, Ethan, you're only allowed to do that if the second term is twice what this thing is. If this is twice the square root of this.
thing.
So look, this middle
That's
term needs to be twice whatever the square root of this thing is. That's the only way you're allowed to do it.
What do you say? It's like how do you say it? Yes, that's exactly what my teacher said. What if it's like not as twice as that?
Right, yeah, let's say this was like, for instance, like 9n. This doesn't work. Doesn't work.
What
It won't
about like
it won't work. It just won't work, man. Cuz
wait,
look,
what's the difference between the 2 and the 9?
because look, do you see right when I expand this? Okay, look. When I expand this back out, let's do n plus 5 squared, right? That's n squared plus 5n plus 5n plus 5 squared, right?
Yes.
That's the same thing as n squared plus 10n plus 25, okay? Do you see how this has to be a 10n? If this is not a 10n, say this is a 9n or whatever, that doesn't work here, right? So that doesn't it doesn't work.
So wait, how can you tell if it's going to be like twice as large as the third one then?
So you take whatever the square root of this thing in, right, which is n, you take whatever the square root of this thing is, which is 5, you multiply them together and then you multiply by 2. So 5 times n times 2, which is 10n, which is what the middle term is. So then you're okay.
Okay then. All right, let's go on to the second one.
Yeah,
That might
that's
seem a
why
little more-
again, the way your teacher is teaching you this, man, like I wouldn't just blatantly just assume that it's a perfect square trinomial. Like you should do the factoring thing. You should be like, okay, look, do these two things, are they the same? Do they multiply and then do they add to this? 5 and
Well,
5
honestly,
multiply to
I-
25, 5 and 5 add to 10, so yes, you're okay.
Well, honestly, yes, I can do it. Oh, I can do that as well.
Okay, all right, so let's try this one.
Well, everything is just okay. Like all of these, well, the first and the third term can be squared, then perfect squares.
They are, but the middle thing really isn't, right? The middle thing, right? So you're right. So this is 5, right? And then this would be what if we took the square root of it?
Okay, 3a.
3a. Okay. Oh, actually, it does work out. This is kind of cool. Well, no, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it does work out.
No, it doesn't.
What?
Wait, it does. It does. It does. I take this back. It does.
Okay,
It does.
okay. Are you leaning on one side to the other now? It works out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's weird though, man. I don't like how they're doing this. Okay, yes, this does work because look, but okay, when you multiply these two things together, right? One of these has to be One of these has to be negative though, right?
The 3a minus 5 squared.
Yes, this is 3a minus 5 squared. Because look, 3a times minus 5, that's negative 15a, times 2 is negative 30a. That does work. That's a very weird way to do that, though. It's a very weird way to do that.
It's like, how do you say it? Okay, so what my teacher told me is that if you ever see like a negative sign in like the second or the third term, your sign will always be negative. There's no positive if it's like a negative in the mix. But if it's always positive,
well, if this
then
is negative, then you're screwed. If this is negative, it doesn't work out. It doesn't work. It won't work.
Right,
This has to
I
be
remember
positive.
Yeah, the third term is always positive, is what my teacher said.
If you're gonna do if you're gonna do a perfect square trinomial, yeah.
Yeah, but that's yes. What my teacher also told me this. It's like if you're trying to find the square root of, how do you say it, negative numbers, apparently it goes into more complex stuff.
Yeah, it gets into what are called complex numbers.
Complex numbers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, imaginary numbers.
All right then.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah, not even my calculator can find the thing. Can find the square root of like negative 36 or something.
Yeah, well, that's plus or minus 6i is what that is. Yeah.
Plus or minus 6i. Isn't I just 1?
No, I squared is negative 1. I is the square root of negative 1. That's how we define it, technically. Yeah, I is equal to the square root of negative 1. Cool? Good question?
Alright, yeah, I get it.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah,
Mystic, I'm doing yours next.
Well, if I am solid here, like, if I am solid with this thing here, then
Yes.
I should be ready for the quiz tomorrow, if they give it tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, cool, dude. Good.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Bob,
See you
did you
later.
ask one? Sorry, was that from before? Oh, you said do yours after 5:30. Okay, that's what I read correctly. Okay, yes, Mystic. Let me do Mystics, and then let me do, then I'll do Bob's. I want to check out your live stream first. Can I check out your live stream? I want to see what's going on. What's going on at USC?
Of support from what looks to be.
Oh, wow, they're live streaming the protest.
really
I
leading
love
charge
the
in
internet, dude. This is so
area.
cool. I'm
So
gonna watch things just
at the
while they
turnout,
happen.
We did hear one of
They're wearing their regalia. That's cute. Okay.
happy with the turnout and relieved with the turnout that they did get the support they were hoping for.
I'm glad no one's just like
and, you know,
beating
we
the.
do see-
I'm glad no one's beating the shit out of each other. Sensation, right?
Well, that, yeah.
Like
These people have no idea.
I know. Again, like yes, I know most of the kids that are like protesting, like you know when they're like gays for Palestine. I'm like, you do realize like you would not survive in Palestine.
Oh no, it's not that. You know these scarves that they wear with the white markings on.
Oh, the kafida, kefie, what are they called?
Right.
Yeah,
I
kafia.
had
Yeah.
a 12-year-old boy wearing one of them.
Oh yeah.
Shoot at me.
Oh no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because that's what actually happens like in the real world. Yeah, I know. I don't know.
So that-
cars right now.
I get it.
That is that
just
I
to
instantly associate with some
Terrorists.
poor brainwashed kid firing an AK-47 at me.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the difference. This is the difference between, again, this younger generation has not really seen a war. They haven't, you know, like they probably grew up post 9/11. They don't even understand like what tensions in the Middle East are, right? They just see objectively, which I think to a good point, like it is a thing that needs to be called out. They just objectively see that like 32,000 Palestinian children are dead. And I do agree. That is not a good number. And so that is something to get upset about. But it's something that should be checked with, okay, but like who are you supporting? it like, you know, yes, 32,000 kids dying is bad, but like is that necessarily 100% Israel's fault? No. That's also the fault of Hamas, which is like the, you know, the radical Islamic fucking people over there that are like continuing this like this cycle of just death and violence. But they just ignore that. They just see kids are dead. It's all Israel's fault. And then this is what I hate this because there's no understanding of like the complexities and the in-betweens. And so everyone just, it's either like you're either on the Israel side or the Palestine side. I'm like, it's a little bit more complex than that. Like what?
Well, whilst I can't sit there and defend what Israel does, at the end of the day, Hamas is responsible for those children's deaths because they're the ones that brainwashed them. They're the ones that armed them.
Correct. Yeah, I know. I agree. And you know, we should have like a big AMA discussion because this is a really big hot topic now these days. I think like while Israel is correct in going in to like try to wipe out Hamas, and yes, you're gonna have civilian casualties and stuff. I don't think it should have been dragging on for 6 months. Here's the problem: is like had this just been done in like a couple of weeks, it would have blown over. Some people would have been mad, but cool. We're over it. Problem solved. Move forward. The problem is it's been since October. So now you have all these kids who have they keep seeing this in the news. They start getting ideas. They don't want to take their final exams. Right? Notice how this is happening right as final exams are about to happen. It's a convenient way to cancel all the, kids don't want to study. So I think Israel's kind of at fault for dragging this out. It shouldn't have dragged it out as long because now kids now you have enough time for like counter protest things to like matriculate and like form, and then you start getting this is a mess, dude. This is I don't know what the solution to this is because like both sides are now like brainwashed. Because like look, what is this dude? There's some Asian dude in a mask wearing a Palestinian keffiyeh, whatever the fuck. Like I'm so confused. He has no clue what he's doing, except that like it's kind of virtue signaling, and somewhat morally, I agree, correct that like not as many kids should have died. I'm like cool. But I don't know. Did you see what
kill him instantly on
Hamas would kill this guy instantly. I know they would. Yeah, but they say that like we're not pro Hamas, we're pro Palestinian people, and I'm like okay, but the Palestinian people are basically Hamas at this point because there is no way to differentiate them because Hamas hides out with them, and the Palestinian people didn't elect anybody else. So either have the Palestinians reject Hamas, which they can't do because they don't have the power, or like just accept the responsibility of it, man, dude. All right, this was happening at UCLA like last night. I was watching this, which again I will blame. It's a bunch of like pro-Israel hoodlums that kind of did this, but there's been like an encampment in UCLA growing, and it's been mostly peaceful. They're not really causing too much trouble. I guess there's some things where like they're blocking the way and like Jewish students can't get to their class quick enough or something, like whatever. But this is one of the times where like a bunch of pro-Israel people showed up and were like, we're going to go tear this thing down. And for like 2 or 3 hours, they just started launching fireworks and stuff and everything at it. And I don't know, they're all scuffling. I think this clip is funny in particular because I know it from a DJ point of view. They're going up and they're trying to like take stuff. This guy here in the white has grabbed one of their loudspeakers. He's grabbed one of their sound boxes is what it is. I recognize this speaker. I know what the speaker is. It's $1,000. Like, so I understand why people are getting mad about it because here, it's too funny. It's one of these.
It looks heavy that it appears.
It's this. It's heavy. This thing's like 60 pounds. Like I know this is a very common Bluetooth speaker that people use for like renegade like DJ stuff. And so I instantly saw this in the video. I'm like, oh, that's a sound box. But it's even funnier because watch this. See this guy that goes down? Watch this. So, okay. So you got Palestine on the left, the pro-Palestinian people. You got the pro-Israel people on the right. This guy accidentally runs into his own buddy who's like attacking, right? And then he's like, oh man, okay, what's up? And then his own teammate comes over and knocks him out in the face. Like, what? And then my favorite thing here is the girl that rushes in to be like, I don't know why I'm rushing in. Like, what's going on here? And then she starts putting her hands to her face, being like, oh no, what did I just run into? And then she's like, okay, maybe I should get out of here. So, I don't know, but it's fucking just, it's dumb. Bro, they're all retarded. I agree. Sorry. I know that's not politically correct, and I have, like, retarded cousins, literally, but, like, no. Like, people are stupid. So stupid.
Well, people are allowed to be stupid. People are not allowed to be retarded.
Yeah, there you go, right? Yeah. Being stupid is a choice. Being retarded, you're born with. Yeah, I agree. So anyways, yeah, we can have a longer discussion on it later, but I just thought some interesting stuff going down at it's close to my home. Like UCLA is literally 2 miles from me. I could walk to it. I could go. Last night I was like, do I get out of bed and like go to this? Cause it looks like the cops are not showing up. And it was for like 3 or 4 hours. Like the cops were just like not there. There was it UCLA protests. They were just letting him duke it out. Which I was like, okay. Thank God this isn't Texas, bro. Someone would have pulled a gun. Someone. Yeah, what is it? If you go to Twitter, dude, Twitter has the best stuff for this. Although, are they going to make me log in? I hope I don't have to log in. One sec. I'll show you.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand this, the faculty joining, and it's like, are you mental?
I agree that like they're showing solidarity again, quote unquote, with the students, because it is like mainly students that are like participating in this protest. I agree the students aren't very informed. Like they're kind of being drones at this point. They're kind of just being like, oh, like we should do this. Where's the one where they started like shooting like fireworks, dude? The fireworks are like super interesting. Oh man. I guess something's happening at Irvine next. Is that the next one? Oh, man. I don't know.
See, if I believe for a second they were actually defending freedom of speech, then I'd just sit there and go, yeah, cool. But we know they're not. So...
They're just, it's a lot of virtue signaling. But also, you know what it comes down to? Is like, kids especially, want to feel like they belong to a community. They want to believe like they belong somewhere. And... this is like a group. This is like a cause. It definitely attracts. It's very easy to jump on this bandwagon of like, yes, like murdering children is bad. I'm going to join this group and we're going to go do something about it. And I'm like, okay, cool. I get it. I understand that the needing to belong to something, but I just wish people would do more research on like what they're like joining. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's how cults work or something. Sorry. All right. Yes, yeah, we were talking about the protests. We can talk about them yes, I know you want to jump on it. We'll talk about it at some point. Let me do more homework questions. let me do some more homework questions. Okay, Mystic, here. Let me do yours, Mystic. Let me debate on the AMA. Yeah, no. I know. It would get so heated. Someone would like clip something and say I'm either like, I don't know, a Zionist or like an anti-Semite. I'd get yelled at for something. Like that's the problem. That's what I really don't like, is it's turned into, and I see this actually with some of my Jewish friends, where like if you are like anti-Zionism, if you're anti like Israel doing this shit, they immediately call you like a traitor. And I'm like, what? Like we can't have like, it's either all or nothing. I hate this. I don't think everything should be all or nothing. Okay. All right, Mystic, let's do your question. Okay. Solve using the quadratic formula. Okay. Yes, I agree, Initial. They have. I know. I can't hear you super well. Okay, it's okay. Then I'll just show it to you. Okay. So we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, and then here, let's put some colors on things. Put some color. Oh, fuck. Not that much color. Okay. Ax squared plus bx plus c, where this is a, this is B, and then this is C. Yeah. And then the equation, when you have it in this form, so this is what's called standard form, is that x is equal to, and they do want you to use the quadratic formula. It's negative b plus or minus the square root, and then it's going to be b squared minus 4a c. And then it's going to be all over 2 times a. Cool. Let's see, Mystic. Do you get this? Make sense? Yeah? Okay, awesome. Cool. Okay. So then all we do is just plug the values in, right? So this is pretty easy. So here, right? We have A is equal to 8, right? See how that's 8? B is equal to 8. And C is equal to 2. Now, if it was like this, let's say it was x squared minus 3x plus 4. In this case, this is really a 1. So I would say A is equal to 1. B is equal to, you have to include this. This is the minus 3. And then C here is equal to 4. Positive 4. Okay? You always got to look at like what the sign is in front of things. All right. So now we just plug some shit in. So this is going to be negative 8 plus or minus the square root of b squared, right? So that's 8 squared minus 4 times 8 times 2. Good. Yeah, you got it, mister. You got it, dude. All over 2 times 8. So that's negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 minus, oh, this is cool. 4 times 8 is 32 times 2. Ooh, 64. Look at that. All over 16. This is going to go away. So this is gone. So I get negative 8 plus or minus 0 over 16, which is going to equal to, yep, it's negative 8 divided by 16. So that's going to equal to negative 1/2. So there's only one answer. Yeah, very good job. It's only one answer, 1/2. There's no other answer here. All right, good. Good job, Mystic. Perfect square. Perfect square. Happy squares. Happy thoughts, Sensation. Hey, Sensation, do they have protests going over in the UK? Is anything going down? Or is it just like, it's just dumb US college kids? Like, what are we doing?
No, it's here too, but they're getting their heads kicked in, so.
Yeah, I was teaching a student who I guess is at the University of North Carolina, and she said, yes, they've started an encampment as well. I was like, okay, cool. I guess it's the new hip thing to do in college, is start like a pro-Palestine encampment. That's cool. And then she said, yeah, but like they're not, like no one really cares. Like they're just like kind of just leaving them alone. And so a couple of the kids are like, let's try and go get arrested. Like, what? Like they're like, yeah, let's try and go get arrested. I'm like, what? Like this is like the new cool thing to do? Like just try and go get arrested? Like what? No. Don't try and just go get arrested, please.
So a quick overview of the UK.
Yes, yeah, quick overview.
66.6 million people.
Yes.
In 1,300% less landmass than you've got.
Okay.
So let's start with that. So everything is very, very compressed and compact and pushed together.
Yes, it's an island.
And there's a city in the north called Leeds, and there's a city right next to it called Bradford.
Yes.
I don't know whether you've heard of these places. And they press up against each other really, really tight.
Uh-oh.
All the Pakistanis live in Bradford.
Yes.
And all the white people live in Leeds.
Uh-oh.
They've done this deliberately over the past 30 years. And these genius students decided to set up a protest camp in Leeds. No prizes for guessing what happened.
Someone got their heads bashed in, dude.
Hundreds of people got their heads kicked in.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I get it. I think kids want to role play. Like they see this stuff on like TikTok or they see like whatever and they're like, yeah, this looks cool, like, but they don't realize that there are actual consequences to this stuff. Like I think it's the same thing when with the whole Columbia thing, when the kids were getting like suspended and expelled. And I was like, if you damage school property, you don't get a pass. They're not going to give you like a, you know, press F to respawn. Like there are consequences when you do stuff. If you feel really strongly about protesting, cool, all power to you. But just know that, like, there is consequences to it. Like, you are going to be punished. And it might include jail time.
If you're actually protesting, then you won't go to jail. It's really that simple.
Yeah. If you're peacefully protesting, then yes, you know, it's, yeah, press F to respond. Yeah, I think kids, dude, bro, okay, there's it's a terrible story, but there was some kid on a cruise ship who got like a little too drunk or something at night in you know, in the hot tub, and then someone saw him dad like trying to escort him out, being like, you know, like kind of reprimanding him, like dad's like telling his son like, hey man, like, you know, you shouldn't be getting that drunk, like whatever, you're making a fool of yourself, blah blah blah. Sees him arguing, and the kid just looks over to the parent and says, you know what, I'm gonna fix this right now, and then he jumps off the boat. As like, you know, angsty teenage thing, being like, fuck you dad, I'm just gonna jump off the boat. They never found him. He's dead. And I think the problem is like this kid's been watching too many other like, I don't know, whatever he's been exposed to, but he feels like I'm just gonna like make a scene, you know, and be like, fuck you dad, but they'll rescue me. Like I'll be okay. but he doesn't realize the consequences of like jumping off of a cruise ship is probably like only 30% of people survive that. A, because the height is so tall. B, it's at night, no one can fucking see you, and like the ocean is cold. Like you're gonna die. But they don't get it. They just think it's like, yeah. Go on, Sensation.
My generation knows better because we all watched Titanic.
Yeah. We were like, you don't last long in the ocean.
Yeah, we watched all these people at the end of the movie literally freezing to death in the water.
Yeah.
So we know better.
Dude, Jack could have gotten on that piece of door, dude. He really could.
We've had this argument for 20, 30 years now.
You know, they just sold it. They just sold the door for a lot of money. Did you see this?
No.
Was it? Yeah. Was it Titanic? Titanic. Door sale. Yes, the door from Titanic, too small to fit two people. It's sold for $700,000. The thing that saved only Rose, right? $700K, dude. Yeah. Again, some of these kids probably have never watched Titanic. I love Titanic. I was obsessed with the Titanic when I was young. I would get all the documentaries. I'd get all the books. I even like made my own little Titanic out of like Legos, and I would have it like, you know, leak at the front, and then it would tip over. Like, I was so into it. It was so cool.
When I was in year 9, my girlfriend at the time took me to see that movie 13 times.
13, wow. That's a lot of what's that actress's name? What's her name?
Kate Winslet.
Yeah, it's a lot of tits of Kate Winslet. Like, it's just like, let me draw you like one of your French girls, dude. Okay, Mystic's good. All right, here. Sorry, who am I working with next? Bob. What's up, Bob? Bob, you wanna here? Let's do your question. Let's do some calculus. Where's Bobby Bob? What's going on, brother? Nice, yeah. Are you kind of just hoping that they cancel? You know, they canceled UCLA today. They canceled school.
They're not going to do that.
You don't think they're not going to cancel it at you where you're at? They're not going to cancel it.
I mean, one professor canceled, but well, like he didn't cancel. He just said you can just email me if you don't want to take it.
Oh wow.
And then I'll average your midterm and final. But your first midterm and second midterm.
Yeah.
But my first midterm was too low, so I'm gonna take the final anyways to raise my grade more.
Okay, that's smart. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's interesting. So they canceled all your like the commencement stuff, and now yeah. Well, whatever. You know, it'll die down over the summer. Like kids got to go home eventually. That's what I say. Like I can't just stay on campus. Okay, a tank has the shape of an inverted circular cone with a height of 12 meters and a base radius of 2. Okay, so let's look. It's something like this. I guess.
5.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. I tried. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm helping. No,
See, I looked at this earlier. How is that an inverted circular cone?
Because it's upside down. I agree it's not inverted. Inverted would be like inside out, right?
I just mean that's the right way around for a cone.
No. A cone is supposed to be like this. This is how a cone is defined. Yeah, if you look up like whatever, like 3D shapes, that's how they define it.
Traffic cone rather than ice cream cone, right? Okay.
Yeah. It's not a 90. It's not a 99. Unfortunately, Sensation, dude. I love a 99. It's my favorite chocolate. You like 99s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna show the kids what 99 ice cream is. This, dude, fucking love 99s, dude. Yes, it's a Cadbury Flake bar in an ice cream cone, and I think did they used to be 99 pence? Is that why they're called a 99?
I think so.
Oh. Yeah, it's super good, dude. I would eat these all day, dude. Oh my god. All right, I'm getting hungry. Never mind. Let's go back to math. Okay. All right. Okay, so this radius is 5, and we got a height of what is it? 12?
12.
All right, cool. Height of 12. I can't draw things today. whatever. Whatever. Okay. Height of 12. Okay. It is filled with oil to a height of 8. Okay, so then it's filled up to a height of 8. Right here is 8, okay. Okay. Find the work required to empty the tank by pumping all the oil to the top. The density is that. Okay, cool. Use that for the constant. Right, okay. So we remember the equation from last time, right? So work is equal to the integral of force times distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Good. So force is going to be equal to, right, mg, and then this is times distance. And then the mass, right, is going to equal to rho v g d. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then the volume is going to be kind of weird, right? So because we're going to keep adding a bunch of these weirdy things, right? It's going to be like little slivers. Right? This is going to be
Keeps changing.
It does. Okay, so yeah, so
every time I see something keep changing, that's when I get confused. That's why I don't know what to do.
We'll just write what it is. All right, so the volume, right? Just write what it is and then see what changes. Okay, so the volume of this thing, right? That would be equal to, right, the area times some thickness. I'm going to call that dz. Okay? Right? dz is like a little tiny bit of thickness. Okay. The area, right, is equal to pi r squared. Okay? So far,
right. Yeah.
Right? Because it's the area of a circle, right? So now, so far, let's pull out the constants that we don't really care about, right? I don't really care about rho. I don't care about g. D does change, right? Because D is the distance it's got to be pulled up. That's going to change, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So far I have pi r squared d dz, okay? What this should tell you right away here, Bob, is that I need all of these things to be in terms of z.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So, maybe cones are upside down in the UK. Maybe they are. It could be possible. Okay, so whenever especially with cones, I always know that these are going to be like similar triangles is what these are. These are always going to be similar triangles. So what I mean by that, right? So first of all, it's going to be pretty easy for me to explain the distance in terms of z, right? Because the distance this thing has to move up is just going to be 12 minus z. Yeah, I'm going to call this z is equal to 0, right? And we're just going to go down, okay? So I'm going to say it's 12. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. Claire Burr, up to 914. Nice. What's up, Claire Burr? Hey. So yeah, so this is easy because this is going to be 12 minus z.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
We need to find a radius.
Well, wait. No. Oh, that's if we're starting from here and going this way. New maths, yes. We're doing what are we doing? This is calculus. I think I can just use, actually, if I call this z is equal to 0, then the distance it gets pulled up is going to be, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. No, because because wherever my water level is, right, this is the triangle I want to build compared to this, because it's compared to the big triangle that we know. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to really be measuring things in terms of this. So we're going to call, we're gonna call the bottom z equal to 0. They pushed me into geometry proofs and I lost interest. I just wanted to calculate the area of a cone. Oh, that's cool. You came to the right place because we are doing cones. I think that's just an equation, Claire, you can look up. But we're gonna do the volume of a cone. This is basically the volume of a cone. It's actually kind of cool how this will work. Yeah, watch this. It'll be kind of fun. Okay. Oh, you mean in high school? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so this distance, right? This is going to be 12 minus z, okay? Right? Because when z is equal to 0, you got to pull it up the full 12. When z is equal to 10, you only got to pull it up 2, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the radius. So this is where I have to think about the cone, right? So the cone looks like a big triangle, right? Where I know that this side is 12 and this side is 5. I'm multi-threading, just looking around educational streams. Oh, yeah, cool. Hey, thanks for finding us, Claire. Claire, give me like a 2-sentence description about what you do. Like, are you a high school student, college student, adult just getting back into learning? We have a couple of those. Say hi to Sensation. Sensation's an adult learner. Yeah. I know you from paleontologizing. Oh, cool. Thanks, Claire. Yeah, paleontologizing is great. He's a cool guy. I enjoy his streams with science. I think, yeah, they got some cool stuff. I raid them constantly because we have a bunch of people here doing math science stuff. You're a science outreach and communication assistant. Very cool. Nice. I love that. I try to advocate for the sciences and outreach with this. I tend to do it by motivating kids with Fortnite V-Bucks or whatnot, but they respond well to it, so. Cool. Yeah, hang around. You know, if you got any questions. You can also DM me and stuff if, like, I don't know, we have a whole other group of math streamers. Here, I'll put their Twitches here if you want to know. So those are all our friends, Claire, that also they stream math help. So what I do here, I do everything. I do math, physics, chemistry, stats, bio, whatever. I do everything math, science from middle school through high school. But a lot of those guys are better at the higher level math classes, and they also stream free help tutoring stuff for math, all types of math. But also, if I have stuff that's more complicated, I send it to them, like stuff that's in like the graduate level. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so there's some information for you. You're welcome, Claire. Okay. Okay, so Bob, so this is our smaller triangle, right? Okay. So this right here would be equal to Z, okay? And then this right here would be equal to R, right?
Correct.
Do you see that, right? So when I'm looking at my little sliver here, okay, cool. So I want to express R in terms of Z. And the way to do that is to use similar triangles here, right? So I know that, right, this side to this side, so 12 over 5, has to also be equal to the ratio of the smaller one, right? Which is Z over R. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when I rearrange this for R, I get R is equal to 5Z over... You see that? Yeah, right? So that's going to go into here. All right?
Okay.
So now what I have is I have the integral rho G of pi 5Z over 12 squared, and then this is going to be 12 minus Z dz. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Now we're not done yet because we have to put some limits on this, right?
Integration.
Yeah, so we're going to integrate from Z equals 0 up to where?
8.
8, good. Yeah, because there's only 8 meters of whatever oil, right? So we're going to go from 0 to 8. So yeah, so now this is basically done.
Hey, what would the rho be?
Rho, that's the density. They gave that to us. They said it was here.
Then what's the G?
9.8. That's a physics thing.
Gravity.
Gravity.
Oh, okay.
So this is
Gravity.
900. This is 9.8. Do you need an answer for this, or I assume you know how to do?
No.
You're good with it. Yeah, you know how to do this once you can integrate.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So actually, cool thing. If Claire's still here, if you want to see a cool thing here, we could use this to derive the volume of a cone, just to make sure we're like sane, right? So let's say instead of saying like 5 and 12, let's say that this is equal to R and this is equal to H. Okay, radius and height. All right, and then say we're always going right from 0 up to the height. So that would be the integral from 0 to the height of pi, and then it's R over H squared. dz or wait 1 sec. What am I thinking here? Oh, is it no sorry I have this wrong. Sorry, 5 is R, so it's RZ over H squared dz. That's what this is. Okay, so I got rid of the density stuff because I don't care about the fluid, and I also got rid of the distance I got to pull something out. So I'm literally just looking at what the volume is. Does that make sense? Like we're just looking at this part. I'm just trying to integrate VDV. And then what we're doing is we're noticing that that's the same thing as the area DZ. So the surface area DZ. Yeah. What's the squiggle? Integral. Integral means we're adding up little slices. Yeah. My integrals look kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's a calculus thing. I just want to see if this comes out to be the same answer. It should. So this is going to be pi r squared over h, and then it's the integral from 0 to h z squared dz, and the integral of z squared is z cubed over 3, right? So that's going to be pi r squared h z cubed over 3. It's me who quit grade 10 geometry. Oh, that's okay. Calculus is okay. Geometry, honestly, is one of my least favorite maths because I feel like it's like the kind of the, I don't know, the weird stepchild of like math because it's not really math. It's like arts and crafts and pictures and things, and that tends to throw people off a lot because there's not as much number stuff in it. But then once you get to like calculus is great. Calculus makes sense. Like there's a path. But anyways, this is 0 to h. So when you plug this in, right, you get pi r squared h cubed over h3. This goes away. So it's 1/3 pi r squared h squared is the volume.
No h squared. Well,
It should just be h. Yeah, it should just be h.
Yeah.
What do we mess up with? We messed up on something here. Let me think. It's close. Pi r squared dz. What did I do wrong here? Z cubed, h cubed. Let me think.
It's right.
Oh wait, is it right? Well, yeah. One sec.
No,
One sec.
what you did was right, but
Oh, am I right? One sec. What's the volume of a cone? Oh yeah, it's 1/3 pi r squared h. Okay, which I'm close here. I have 1/3 pi r squared h squared. Which I don't want it to have h squared. That's not right. What did I do wrong? One sec. C to r. Oh, I know why. There's another r term coming in here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I know what's wrong here. Sorry. I gotta call this like two different things. So this is h, and this is like big R is what it is. Okay. So little r is 5z over 12. No. So r over z is equal to big R over h. So little r is equal to z big R over h. That's what we did, right? Z big R over h, right? Pi r squared dz. What am I doing wrong here? Pi r squared dz. You're good. My beloved speaks math. He's lovely. Makes me feel like, oh, that's so nice. Yeah, go speak with some education people. Hey, if you have any other stuff that I love to talk education stuff. I run like an education nonprofit, so I'm always down to collab and like do more outreach things, or even just like if you just want to like chat for like 5 or 10 minutes. It's cool to see what other people are doing. It helps me like come up with ideas. But yeah, good to see you here. You're good. I want to know why I'm wrong. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd love to tell you. Yeah, this is a whole thing. There's a whole spiel. Yeah. I have like a video, but yeah, the origin story is a lot more fun. Ooh, Sensation's posting a question. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, okay. Man, I want this to work. I want this to work. Pi r squared, right? Integral pi r squared dz from 0 to h, yeah. So that's going to get us... That's going to get us a cube term. Oh, okay. One sec. Oh. This is h squared. My bad. Okay, when I was squaring this needs to get squared. This needs to get squared. And this also needs to get squared. Okay, here's our solution. Okay. Yeah. So now when I plug this in, this is now going to be h cubed over h squared. Okay, now we get pi r squared h. That's the correct answer. Yeah, good.
That's dope.
Always finding errors in once in a while. Anyway, so that make more sense? Equity, yeah? Not Equity, sorry. Bob. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was reading Equity's chat. Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah. Yeah, if you get confused about things, Bob, The trick is to draw pictures, you know, then try to like see if there's any sort of ratio. Like when you get to this part, right? When you know what your D whatever is, so especially in these questions where you're pumping something out of a container, there's always going to be some thickness. In this case, that was DZ. That tells you everything else in here needs to be written in terms of Z. Okay?
Yeah.
So, and that's where, like, usually you have to do some clever geometry trick here. I think we did it last time on your, what question was it? It was...
What are all the is there a list of all the geometry tricks, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you the majority of them. So this, for instance, right?
Please.
So,
Yeah.
right, remember we were like, so again, we were adding,
Oh,
yeah, good. We were adding things where like this was, where we were adding like little bits of this, like more dy, right? Because,
Yeah.
right, good. So, and since we knew we were adding dy's, that's why everything else had to be written in terms of y, right? So that's why, for instance, this width of my slab had to be written in terms of y.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so the semicircle is something that happens. The triangle is another big one. So, you know, they could have done the same question, but they could have done this, right? They love to do this as well. This is a big one they do, okay? And so then you, again, but this one's just the similar triangles, right? You know what the big triangle is, you do to the small triangle, yeah? I'm trying to think what else gets hit. No, that's kind of it. It's like triangles and cones. I can't really think of anything else. They could do cylinders, but that radius is usually the same, right? If it's different, it's a cone.
It's easy, yeah.
If it's different, it's a cone. Yeah. I think that's kind of it. Unless they do something like in a regular shape. That's usually what they do.
Okay.
Cool? Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, also, yeah, good job, Bob, on asking the other math streamers. I saw you doing that in Eat of the Pie Eyes stream.
Mhm.
So, or Danny's stream. No, I think you were doing it Danny's. Yeah.
I
So,
did both.
oh, you did both. Oh, awesome. Yes. Yeah, please use that. Like, these are free tutors that you don't have to pay for, and people that are very passionate about teaching math. I was just working with a student before this, and she was telling me how she goes into her office hours, and the TAs just say, "This is too hard. I don't want to do it." And I'm like, "What?" Like the TA,
Oh, yeah,
that's
my
the,
TA can't do half of it either.
right. But does your TA have the solutions at least?
No, he doesn't either. He
See,
just
that's
guesses.
messed up. Okay, no. So this
Same
is
with
okay.
the professor.
This is the professor kind of like fucking up too, because like,
No, professor doesn't have it either.
then how do they grade stuff? Someone's got to have solutions.
No, so like it's the whole math department that makes these, and then each year it's like
Yeah.
one professor grades one problem for all of the finals. So like she might not know it. She might have not ever done that problem.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. You're talking about
And
the
then I
previous.
just bring it to
You're talking about the previous problems that
Yeah.
get done. Yes. Okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. I understand that. No, but I'm saying for like homework. So like in this case with
Homework,
this kid,
homework she has it. Yeah.
good. They have to have the solutions. Yeah.
But not the TA.
The TA should have
Only
the
the
solution.
professor.
TA should have
The
the
TA used
solution.
ChatGPT one time,
That's so bad.
and the ChatGPT was wrong
It is wrong. Yeah, ChatGPT is
Because the
not very good at
Sigma-
doing math.
because the Sigma notation went up to is 0.0, which can't work.
Yeah. No. Like yeah. TAs. Yeah. TAs should. So it's a dual thing. So TAs should, first of all, they're getting paid, so they should be working. So like they can't just say this is too hard, I don't want to teach it to you. No, that's your job. But if they don't know it, then the professor is messing up, because the professor should be at least enabling them the ability to do it by giving them the solutions. Like if any TA or whatnot can see the solutions, they can decipher how to do it. But you need the solutions. Like I agree. When I see some questions and I'm like, I throw my hands up, I'm like, I can't do that, but I'm not getting paid to do this. And I don't have someone like, and I will try to go to Chegg to find the solution so I can explain it to you guys. But yeah, I'm just like, what? So anyways, long story short here, Bob, is that like, yeah, I get it. If the department at USC is not really helping you out with learning in your classes, you can be for damn sure that like the math streamers will, because they love doing this, and especially with Eat of the Pie Eye with Zach, that's like his PhD. His PhD is teaching like calculus, like how to teach calculus. It's really cool. So yeah, use it. Why isn't the professor at office hours? Usually the professor is at office hours. Usually office hours are for the professor, but there's also like a separate TA office hours. Yes. Well, they tend to like they shove the responsibility onto a grad student. That's what they do. Yeah. But again, this is what the whole point of this whole stream is. I'm trying to get you guys used to the idea of an office hours type setting, such that you know that, like, because yes, you're gonna go to class and you're not gonna understand things because yes, it's the teacher only has an hour. He's teaching to 300 students. He's got to go quick. So I want you all to get used to, like, it's okay to go ask for help from other people. I didn't do it in college, and I wish I did. So that's what I'm trying to, like, help you guys do. You know, don't make my mistake. Yeah. Spoiler. Is this you? Oh, you can put spoiler sensation. That's too cool. All right, here. Let me do equities, and then I'll do your taco. Cause, yeah, okay. One sec. Equity did ask a little bit earlier than you. Oh yeah, can you get PDF? Sorry. I did half of his. I didn't do this full thing. Didn't you already do his? One second.
Are you threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
Yeah.
It is me, the great. What is that from? Is that from Dumb and the Beavis and Butthead, right?
The Beavis and Butthead movie, yeah.
Oh man, dude, that's a classic, dude. That is a classic. Okay, this is what we had. Okay, but yeah, it technically ends here, Bob. I just started going on like a crazy little rant on like just trying. This is for here, just finding volume. It's like a side. It was a side quest. It was here. We'll say side quest. This was a side quest. Talk about this. This was a side quest I did. Side quest. What's up, 1LNL? Yeah, what's up, dude? Hello, bro. How are you doing, man? What's up? How's your Wednesday going, dude? Bobby. Yes, there you go, Bob. Nice. Did I get you a bond coin? I did. Cool. All right. Yeah, the Nightbot says, "What's up? Could you do me a favor?" I never like where this goes. Whenever someone like asks me to do a favor, it usually involves like a wire transfer to like Nigeria or something. Oh, I'm sorry, Taco.
Do me a favor.
Can you do me a favor? Or I love when they're like, "I don't mean to be a dick," but I'm like, "You're about to be a dick."
You need to talk to Johnny No Nose.
Johnny Nose. G-Force is bugging for me. It's not like normal. Okay. All right. 1 sec. All right. Let me do this. Okay. No, for real, bro. No, for real, bro. I'm not being a dick. That's the next. What's up, 1LNL1? What is that? What do you want? I ain't trolling. I hope you're not. Well, it's okay if you want to. I don't mind either. All right, here we go.
Just bearing in mind, apparently I was in the SAS.
You were in the SAS, dude. Apparently. We don't talk about it, though.
Apparently. No such organization exists.
No such organization. He's not on. He Sensation's gonna write a book someday, but he won't be able to like put his name on it. Okay. How can I get angle E and F have the same? Okay, sorry. So determine the primary trigonometric functions for. Okay, sorry. Is on the terminal arm of E. Okay. So what? This is angle E. Oh, see. Oh, ooh. Someone's saying, would you search C418 wet hands? That sounds suspicious, dog. Why would I do that on a Twitch stream?
Why would you type C4 into YouTube?
Yeah, C418 wet hands. I don't know about that, bro. I swear, you gotta spell swear right. You gotta spell swear right first, bro. Gold, try it, lol. I don't think I want to. All right, here we go. I do like to sear steak. I had steak today. Really good. All right. For E and F, such that F has the same tangent as E. Oh. Oh yeah, no, this isn't too hard. How can angle E and F have the same tangent? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, well, okay. Why not just have this? Why not just have this? Where this is 5 and then this is 3. What's up, Femvox? Evening, Doctor.
Nice.
Ooh, I got another Wolfie D. What's up, Wolfie D? Thanks, dude. Join the Discord. Wait. Taco Cat, don't have him spam things in the Discord he shouldn't be spamming. I don't want to look at wet hands. Okay. Equity. So, look. So this angle, right? So this is I don't know what this is. Okay, but like so tangent of theta, right, is equal to 5 over 3, opposite over adjacent. So if I want to get what that angle is, right? I would just take the inverse tangent of both sides, right? And what's that going to be? One sec. Let's get our calculator out. Okay, so that would be the inverse tangent of 5 over 3, which would be about 59 degrees. Okay, so that tells me that this right here is 59 degrees. I know this is also 59 degrees, okay? Do you see out here, right? This is also equal to -5 over -3. Do you see how these are the same ratios? So the full angle, right, would be for angle E. So angle E would be equal to 180 plus 59. So that would equal to 239 degrees. Whereas angle F would be equal to just regular 59 degrees. And you can check this on the calculator. Watch this. If I do the tangent of 59, right, I get that 1.66. And if I do the tangent of 239, I also get 1.66. That's how they have the same angle. Because when you're taking tangent, you're only taking it of the reference angle. You're really just looking at this when you draw your triangles. But when you do arctangent, it only gives you the angle in these two quadrants. Mic drop! What's up, Dr. L? So angle F is not the principal angle. Angle F is the principal angle. Well, what do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean by principal angle? Sorry, what? Principal angle, I think, is like the... What is principal angle again? I know what reference angle and... Principal angle. Wrangle? Angle. Okay, so the principal angle is the total angle. The reference angle is the angle that it makes with the x-axis. And then coterminal is just another angle that's like over 360 or under 360 that also does it. Yes, reference angle is the acute angle. Yes, okay. So, but here's the thing, right? In this case, in quadrant 1, right, the reference angle is also the principal angle. Okay? Whereas here, the principal angle is 239, but the reference angle is 59. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, does that make sense? Why can't 239 be the principal angle for angle F? Because 239 was angle E. And we said that angle F was E times some number. Yeah, no, I agree for part A. Yeah. But just for this, this is easy. Well, no, when they say primary trigonometric ratios for E and F, so the other thing you can say, right, is that, yeah, tangent of theta is equal to sine of theta over the cosine of theta, right? And, whatever. It could also be, right, negative sine of theta over negative cosine of theta. So, for instance, in this quadrant, you have sine and cosine both being negative, right? But in this quadrant, sine and cosine are both positive. But both cases get you a positive tangent. It says the top angle F is a reference angle. No, I mean, no, this would be, okay, if they say r times theta, that's technically a coterminal angle. That's coterminal to theta, is what we would say. Because it's another multiple of theta. Yeah, again, I don't think this is really a tough math question, Equity. I think it's just the English is just weird. It's not r times theta though. It's theta sub r. No. I think it's theta times r. Really? Did they? Okay, that's another. I hate that, dude. Is that really? Like, okay, first of all, I would have said theta ref, not just theta r. Because r also means radius. Or just means something. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. So F is a reference angle, 59 degrees, because this is also 59 degrees. I agree with that. Yeah, sure. They're just saying this, Equity, dude. Like, watch. Like, you know. If I had, for instance, like, I want the sine of theta A. Let's say eta to equal the sine of theta ref, right? I could just pick whatever, dude. You know? Whatever. I can make this like 170 degrees, right? That means that theta ref is equal to 10 degrees, right? So that's why, like, 10 degrees, the sine of that is also the same as the sine of this. Reference angle symbol is RA theta sub R beta. I don't know. It's, no, it's dumb. Okay. Cool. All right, let's do a question with Taco. Taco, are you here? Where's Taco Cat? Yeah, I think so. Cool. You're welcome, dude. Yeah, don't get too concerned with, like, definitions of, like, what's the reference angle, what's this angle. Like, who gives a shit? Like, at the end of the day, you just want to be able to know how to use it. You want to know that when you're breaking up a vector and it's pointing in this coordinate, you really just want the reference angle because you want to get components. He says, I'm not here. Teehee. Okay. You keep asking questions about compound interest, but, like, I don't want to do any more of this. What do I want to teach you? What time is it? Do I have to go anywhere actually today? Sorry, let me make sure I don't have to go anywhere today. I always forget that sometimes. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I'm good till 8:30. All right, fine. That's what I'm learning in class. Compound interest? Really? You're learning this? Okay, fine. Okay. Rodney borrowed $3,500 from a credit union for 2 years at 8% per annum simple interest with repayments made by equal installments at the end of each calendar month. The amount Rodney has to pay at the end of each month to the nearest dollar is... Okay. All right, so $3,500, right? That's the principal amount that you're borrowing, okay? And there's 8% per annum means that the interest on it is 8% per year, okay? So here's what we want to know. We want to know what is 8% of $3,500. Do you know how to do this, Taco Cat? Do you know how to do percentages of numbers? Maybe hop in the Discord if it's quicker. Good. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, good. So yeah, this is, again, whenever you want to find percentages or something, just take the decimal, move it over twice. So it's 0.08 times 3,500, okay? So that's going to be equal to 280, all right? So that's how much interest you pay per year, right? So it's 8% per year, but it's being borrowed for 2 years, right? So my interest is going to be twice that. That's going to equal to $560, okay? All right. Now, they say this is divided over equal installments each month, okay? So we need to figure out, like, the interest per month. Which, how are we going to find that? How are we going to figure out how much interest we're paying per month, Taco Cat, if my total interest over 2 years is $560? It's a pretty low interest rate, honestly. No, this is not compounded. So notice how they said it was simple interest. Yeah, no bank works like this. It says simple interest. Yeah, divide by 12. You want to divide this by 24 because remember this was the amount for 2 years. Okay, so we're gonna say 560 divided by 24. It would be 12 months if it was 1 year, right? Yeah, right. Okay, cool. So yeah, so we do 560 divided by 24. Cool. And that's 23.33. Okay, so that's the amount of interest you're going to pay each month, all right? Now, how much are we paying on the principal? So remember, that was $3,500 that we have to pay back. We're also going to divide this by 24, all right? That's going to be 3,500 divided by 24. And that's going to give me 145.83. Ooh, wrong thing. Sorry. No, that's a Discord. There you go. Okay. So now the total amount that I'm going to pay, right, is the principal plus the interest, which is going to equal to, looks like 169.
Nice.
Yeah, around that. Yeah. It's 168, and then this is the change it goes over. So, yeah. So, end of the day, your answer, $169. Nice, dude.
Nice.
Well done. Well done.
Good job, Taco Cat. Okay, cool. Here, I can put on my half guess, right? My half guess on. Yeah, there you are, Sensation. See? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how it's cropped. Like, it has to be that small, I guess. Yeah. I forget if you show up on here. No. You do show up there. Oh, I gotta turn you on that one, too. 1 sec. Let me see how I do that again. Sorry, is that this one? There we go. There we go. Now you're in the web browsing, too. Okay, anyways. Yeah, here, Sensation, do you want to do one of your questions? These are cool. I like these. These are like rate questions.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do them. Okay. Says, yes, Amog, I am doing office hours. What's up, bro? You're cooked? I thought you were rizzing the fire, dude, with your chica. He wants to speak. Yes, Amog, what's up, dude?
Yeah, so I'm like cooked for math. So when you're done with those problems at the very end,
Yeah.
could you help?
Yeah. Put a screenshot. Put a screenshot in the thing. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Dr. L says, whenever I do an interest problem, I have to rederive the interest equation from scratch. Yeah, I do sometimes too. Especially the compound one. Yeah. It's kind of cool though. When you derive it from scratch, you see like why it works, which is dope. Okay. In a warehouse, 4 workers can load 5 tons of goods into a vehicle in 3 hours. How long would it take 6 workers to load 10 tons of good into a vehicle? Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Is this your GCSE question? GCSE, sorry?
Yeah, this is a higher paper.
Yeah, this one's a little tricky, man. Okay. So, okay. You know we should I think we should do the rate per worker is what we should do. All right. So let's say like goods per hour for 1 worker. Okay? So,
That's where I started from.
That's what I would start, right? Okay. So 4 workers can do 5 tons in 3 hours, right? So if I want to get, what I want to do, right, is I want to do goods over hours, and then I want to divide that by 4, right? Because this was the goods per hour for 4 workers. So I divide that by 4 to get it for 1 worker, right? Do you know what happens when I do 5/3 divided by 4? What do I get? That's like, it's a little bit of algebra.
5/3 divided by 4.
Yeah.
So times by 4.
Times what by 4?
Yeah, I'm not really quite sure how that works.
That's okay.
So you times the denominator by, you times the denominator by 4. But
Denominator by 4, yeah. This is 5 over 12. Yeah. Because 5, so here, this maybe makes more sense. 5/3 divided by 4 is the same thing as saying 5/3 times 1/4. Like when you divide fractions, you flip the second and you multiply it, right? So if I'm dividing by something, it's the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal of it.
Yeah. So yeah, because I was thinking that 4 was already one.
I know. No. That's just dividing by 4. Yeah. No, you don't bring it all the way up. No, Amog. No. 5/3 divided by 4 is the same thing as 5/3 times 1/4. This only goes to this. It's okay. No, I used to get that wrong a lot when I was y'all's age too. Well, not Sensation's age because he's older than me, but you know. Yeah.
400 years old. I still can't do the maths.
Yeah. Well, okay. So is 2 pi divided by 1/3? It is 6. Yeah, because in that case, right, you're dividing by a fraction, which means you're flipping the second, and you're multiplying. That makes it 6 pi. Yeah. We were doing a fraction divided by a number. What you described was a number divided by a fraction. All right, anyways, whatever. Okay, so this is 5 over 3 divided by 4. So that's 5/12 per worker. Okay? So that's goods per hour. Okay. So what I always like to kind of draw these as like stoichiometry. Okay, so I want to know how many hours is equal to 10 goods, okay? I always say question mark. What am I trying to get? What do I have, right? Okay. So 10 goods. I can then multiply that by 12 hours over 5 goods, okay? And this would be for like for 1 worker. Right? Goods and goods cancels out, and then you get hours. Another way that this may think to work, let's think of it like this way. Okay. You can sometimes think about this in terms of ratios. Maybe this will work better. Okay. So you have 5 goods in 12 hours. Okay. That's for 1 worker. And I want to know how many hours for 10 goods is like question mark hours. Does that make more sense, Sensation? Kind of looking at that. 5 goods can be done in 12 hours. So how many hours does it take to do 10 goods? And then you just cross multiply this. So this is 5x is equal to 120. Okay. Divide by 5. X is equal to 24. You could also kind of see that a little bit more simply here, right? Okay. I can do 5 goods in 12 hours. If I double the number of goods, how many hours should it take me?
Yeah, 24.
Twice as much, right?
Yeah.
These are just 2 rates that we're rating. So this is the same rate, right? Because it's the same worker. This is like 1 worker. This is also 1 worker, right? 1 worker can do 5 goods in 12 hours. So he can do 10 goods in 24 hours. He could do 20 goods, right, in 48 hours. You see how these are all the same fraction? They're just like different like forms of it.
Yeah.
This is an important thing to know. This is called rates or like similar rates, or I forget what the actual name for it is. But you're just setting up 2 rates, and you know that the rates are the same because it's the same 1 worker. Okay. So that tells me it would take 24 hours or not, yeah, 24 hours for one worker, okay? But how many workers do I have?
6.
So how many hours is it going to take if I got 6 of them? So think about this. If it takes 24 hours for one guy to do it, what if we had 2 guys doing it and they could split the work, right?
All right, so you would divide times 1 by 6 and divide the other one by 6.
So here, if it's 24 for one worker, right? If this got like multiplied by 2, this would then get divided by 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I have 6 workers, okay, now I'm going to divide this by 6, and so that's going to be 4 hours.
Yeah.
This is another rate you could look at, right? Look, 24 hours for one worker has to be equal to some number of hours, right, for 6 workers. Or wait, does that work? No, that gets bigger. No, the problem is that like the more workers, it's not that you get more hours with more. That's inversely proportional. Sorry, that's a bad example of doing a rate there. Yeah, no. Because the more people you have, the quicker it goes. Not the opposite. But yeah, I hope this intuitively just makes sense, right? You know, you figure out the amount of goods per hour for one worker, then you figure out how many hours it would take for him to do 10 of the goods, and then you divide that by 6 because there are actually 6 people that can do it.
See, my problem was I just completely mashed it up. I left tons alone.
Oh, okay.
And then tried to make my way down to one worker whilst proportionately increasing the amount of time that it would take, and I ended up with like something weird. Like
yeah. So this is kind of weird.
Well, no, because my friend was up with 6.
It's kind of weird how they do it, actually. Like what I would not. This does not make any sense to me. Like just multiplying fractions like this. Like what?
No.
No.
Didn't make any sense.
This doesn't make any sense. Fucking garbage, dude.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
But I feel like this is a better explanation. Yeah, just break things up into rates. If that makes more sense, yeah? Here, do you have a similar question to this one, Sensation? Is there another question that's like this?
That's part B. But
well, part B just says state the assumptions. The assumptions is I think that you can divide the work like evenly, right? There are certain things, right? Where adding more people doesn't necessarily add your efficiency, right? Because maybe there's a step involved that having more people doesn't really help you out. I'm trying to think how this would work in the real world, but like there's some limiting thing. Like, yeah, say you're cooking pizzas, right? And you think that, okay, if I get more people, we can cook more pizzas. It's like, yes, until you get to the part where like, oh, but we only have so many slots in the oven, right? So at that point, even though you have more people cooking pizzas, you don't have more ovens. And so things don't get done as quickly. So probably what they put on the answers is that the workers did not need to take any breaks. What is this? Fucking labor laws or something, dude? What? Yeah, do not allow. They could also allow the load times would take longer if they had breaks. This is bullshit, dude. What? This is a good assumption. They're the same type, or the vehicles are the same, or really what it comes down to is that like you can divide the work up evenly. One second, I gotta reload into this. Because if you can't, and this is another classic question that gets done, which is that doing things together sometimes is more efficient. So the classic question they like to do is something where like, Bob can mow, I don't know, like 2 lawns in 3 hours, and I don't know, Tim can mow 1 lawn in 2 hours, and then they ask how many lawns can they mow together in I don't know, like 10 hours, okay? Because and this is a much harder question to do, because this is called these are rates that add up to each other. So it's like if Bob was just doing it, right? Then he could probably do, you know, whatever 3.3 times this, right? But if Tim is helping, now like their rates kind of like add up to each other, and then there's like an average rate that happens. It's pretty cool. I forget exactly how to do this question. I'd have to see it. But it you know, it's a whole like if two things are doing things separately, right? So if we were just to say in 10 hours, or let me make some good numbers here. Let's say 2 lawns in 5 hours, right? Okay. So in 10 hours, right? You would expect that Tim can mow, you know, 5 lawns, right? And then Bob can mow 2 lawns. So they should be able to mow together 7 lawns. But if they're working together, I think the number actually goes up. Someone needs to correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure that like if both of these people work together on the same lawn at the same time, then you can mow more lawns. It's a cool question. Anyways, yeah. See if there's another. You put another one. Okay, cool. Let me see this. Yeah. No, I like this. It's good. And then Amog, I'll do your question next. Or yeah, Amog says give me a minute. All right, cool. So yeah, let's do yours. Okay. Okay. Simple. Give your answers something to the power of 2. Ooh. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to try to rewrite everything in terms of a power of 2. This is already written as a power of 2, right? Like 2 to something, right? Okay. So let's maybe write this 4 to the 9th. Is there a way to write this 4 as 2 to the something?
Yeah, I got this far. So it was 2 cubed.
So it's no
2 cubed.
No, so this is 2. Oh well, okay. So this ends up becoming 2 squared to the 9th. Sorry, not 2. Sorry, I said the right thing, but I wrote the wrong thing. 2 squared, right?
To the 9th.
So 4 is 2 squared, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like writing this whole thing as 2 squared, but that's all to the 9th. And whenever you have power to a power, these powers multiply. So this is really 2 to the 18th.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not obvious to see. I mean, like, you know, here, let me pull up a calculator. You're going to turn into a calculator. So 4 to the 9th, right, is equal to that big number, right? But look what 2 to the 18th is equal to. The same number, right? That's how they're equivalent. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, okay, cool. So we rewrote this one as 2 to the 18th. This is 2 to the negative 4th. We need to write this as something, okay? So this, do we remember how cubic roots look as exponents?
Cubic roots as exponent. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
The base to the 1/3 power.
Good. It's 64 to the 1/3 power. Excellent. Good. Nice. Okay. Now let's see if we can rewrite 64 as some power of 2. So now you got to remember, you know, your binary, right? Yeah. What is it?
2 to the 5th.
No, that's 36.
6th.
Yes.
Yes! Oh, yeah!
I love it when that meme comes up. I'm just like, yes, because like it can be something random. It could be this one too, which is like the Valorant kids love this one. It's like some Valorant thing. Anyways, okay, yeah. So this is 2 to the 6th. So 2 to the 6th to the 1/3, right? That's what this whole thing is. Okay, and then what do we remember? What do we do when we do powers to powers?
Multiply them together.
So this is 2 to the 6 times 1/3. What's 6 times 1/3?
Is that literally 6 over 1 times 1/3?
Yes. 6 over
Okay.
1 times 1/3, which
So
is
that's 6 over 3, which simplifies to 2 over...
2 over 1. Yeah, 2 over 1, which is just 2.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So this is the same thing as 2 to the 2. Okay? So now what I have, Sensation, right, is I have 2 to the 2 times 2 to the minus 4 times 2 to the 18. Do you remember what happens when I multiply numbers that have the same base but different exponents? Like if I do a to the second times a to the third, that's a to the what?
Yeah, the base remains constant.
Base is constant, but what does this become?
They add together.
Good. It's a to the 5th, right? So we're going to add these. So add them up. Add up 2, -4, and 18. What do we get?
16.
Nice. Yeah. That makes sense?
The answer makes more sense now.
Yeah, I don't like their solutions, honestly. That last question solutions are fucking garbage, dude. Come on, England. I thought you had your shit together, bro. I guess we did win the revolution for a reason.
Yeah, because we'd rather keep India.
You'd rather keep India. Well, you couldn't keep it for too long, though. Where's a Moog? Moog, dude.
1945.
1945. Oh, look. My boy's doing graphing sinusoidals. That's so cute.
Oh, yeah. What is that follower, that last follower? Do you know what it says?
What's the follower? Sorry, what does it say?
You know where it's the follower thing.
Oh, yeah. Wolfie D? Wolfie D?
No, the Chinese name.
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, well, that's his name. His name is a bunch of things in Chinese.
It's kind of weird. I can sort of read it. It's like
it bleeds off the page because it's so much.
The general that led Juzi Moon to battle or something.
Really?
Something like that. I can't quite make out the rest, but yeah.
Oh my god, that's too funny. You know what? I'm gonna make a Moog do my my TikTok. I literally have a TikTok on this. He should watch. So we'll do that. Okay, cool. Let's close out the stream. All right. Thank you everyone for coming to Office Hours. Had a lot of fun working with you guys, helping out with questions, problems, all sorts of fun stuff. Anyways, yeah. All right, so our next Office Hours stream for homework is going to be on Monday. So that'll be 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you ever want to know when we stream, you can just do !schedule. There's no AMA on Friday, but there... Oh, where's my... Oh, sorry, I got to do scheduler. There you go. But we are going to do the talent show judging on Friday. So come on by for that. Vote for your fellow students, and it's just gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna have a good time with it. So that'll be on Friday, and then vote for me. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. So yeah, you all get a vote, so it's worth it. Yeah. Sensation will be one of our judges as well. It'll be fun. Okay, cool.
Prepare to be judged.
Prepare to be judged. Let me see who is streaming today on Twitch. I'm gonna do this because like whenever I was actually doing it, it didn't show up. Okay, I think Danny's doing math. Cool, I like that. Danny's doing math. Ask a Scientist. What does this guy do? Oh, he's playing video games. Okay. What does Merriweather do? Merriweather's also doing math. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then who's Creview? Let me see what Merriweather's doing.
But this one doesn't have constant coefficients.
Ooh, I like this. So we got differential equations, or we got matrices.
I think I would be pretty desperate if I had to explain this from scratch.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're still live, Mystic. Yeah, we're still live. Here, we'll do a spinner wheel between Danny or Merriweather. Let's do it. So we got Danny and Merriweather. Both awesome math streamers. Let's see what happens. We're still live for now. I'm gonna see who I'm gonna raid for you guys next. It's Merriweather. We're gonna go say hi to Merriweather. Yeah. I love Danny. But yeah, let's go say hi to Merriweather. Alright, we're raid channel. See how it doesn't show up? It doesn't show up for me for some reason. Merriweather remark. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, go learn some differential equations with Merriweather. All right, I hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you guys on Friday for the talent show. Join the Discord. Have fun. Peace out.
That's dope.